Welcome back, folks. Thanks for tuning in for another brand new video review. We have the Superman Call to Action Premium Format figure by Sideshow Collectibles. I have had this piece on pre-order for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months by now. At first, I was really hesitant on ordering it simply due to the pose and the base. I wasn't entirely confident that this pose would hold up and actually be able to withstand the angle and the counterweight and everything, but so far it seems like everything is okay, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But I am so glad I checked Facebook groups and just happened to be, keeping my eyes open, because although I was on the payment plan and this wasn't expected to ship for, I believe, another 1 to 2 months, I had a friend of mine post it in a Facebook group, and I asked, how did you get it? And he just said they sent him the shipment notification since he had paid for it in full. And since I had only one payment left, I figured I'd just go ahead and pay off the remaining balance. And next thing I know, that was Thursday night. I'm doing this review Saturday. And this was delivered less than 2 days later. I mean, Sideshow took my payment Thursday night, Friday they shipped it, and Saturday it's at my doorstep. Talk about some pretty cool customer service. Granted, if I had paid for it in full, I would have had this a couple weeks ago. Not a big deal. Still happy to get this, and I am incredibly happy with this piece. This thing is absolutely amazing. Superman is one of my 2 biggest fandoms. Star Wars is the other one, and of course I love a ton of different characters and movies and genres and whatnot, but Star Wars and Superman are my top 2. And I'm extremely picky. I don't have that many statues for a reason, because I definitely want things that are going to stand out, going to be momentous, and just incredible pieces, and this is one of those that I really believe. It is just an absolutely stunning piece, one of the best things that Sideshow has put out in a long time. Not just for Superman, but especially for Superman, and in general for any type of statue, because it is so different and really captures such an iconic pose that we don't always see from these characters. And when they do it right, they do it right. I mean, this is beyond fantastic. Now, another thing I was actually surprised at, and it might have been mentioned, I probably just didn't pay attention. I did not realize that this was a multimedia piece. We have cloth pants, cloth shirt, a tie, and then everything else is like the resin plastic material. The hands do come out, and you can pull the shirt and kind of adjust it however you want to have his hands holding the shirt and jacket. And even the tie has little bendy wires in it for you to adjust it however you can, and I'll show that and get a closer look in just a moment. Currently, this statue is still available through Sideshow Collectibles, and they did not have like a premium option or bonus option, but this did come with a second head sculpt. Essentially the Clark Kent, or well, the Superman head I should say, because we do have the Clark Kent head on it already. And just get a closer look at that since I have it, and I will put it on the statue as well. And I really believe this is one of the absolute best sculpts we have had of Superman. Granted, it is more of the comic character, so they're not really capturing that lifelike or realness of, let's say, Christopher Reeve or Henry Cavill. But this sculpt is absolutely fantastic. We have some blue streaks in the hair to really capture that comic feel. The skin tones are fantastic. I love the little pink around the cheekbones, the tip of the nose, the lips are the great shade of pink to offset from the skin. You can see all the muscles around the neck. And everything is pretty much the same from the other head, just of course we have the hat and glasses, capturing those piercing blue eyes of Clark Kent and Superman, or Kal-El I should say. And I'll put that in the body in just a moment. The hands do come out, so they are just magnetized. Let me get that out of there. So nothing too crazy about the hands, but they did do a great job capturing that little clenching pose. You can just slide that in, but actually I had a little trouble getting the shirt in, so I'm going to put the shirt in first, guide that with the hand in. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, there we go, and just kind of tuck that in, and I'll get close-ups in just a moment too. Let me get a close-up of this head sculpt. Just capturing those perfect Clark Kent glasses to really go incognito. And I just noticed there is a little paint mishap right there, if you can kind of see that. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but where the glasses go over the ear right there, it looks like the paint didn't capture all the way through, so there's a little gap between hair and the glasses, so it just looks like there's skin exposed right there between the hair and the ear, and the glasses aren't fully painted, and of course that side you can't see any of it. Other than that, that is really the only issue at hand. The hat looks great. Kind of gives it that old leather feel. No paint chips or anything, just some dust. And actually has a nice texture to it too, and difference in texture. This almost feels like a plasticky leather feel to it. The glasses do stay on, but they are a little bit loose, so don't try to pull on those or anything. And actually, now that I see it once more, the head sculpt, the poses are a little bit different. We have more of a smirking look with the glasses, the Clark Kent incognito, versus the more serious Superman look here. Personally, I definitely like this look better because it matches all of it. I guess you can say, you know, this is where he already took off his hat and his glasses, but I definitely like the hat with the glasses more. Just make sure the shirt doesn't get in the way. The tie can be moved, so you can really have it, you know, look it as smooth as you can. Get those going whichever way you want. I kind of like having the tie flailing backwards, you know, with the wind pushing through and his hands pushing it out, but give it a little bit of a difference to each side, and you can even adjust it to go whichever way you want. This is probably the biggest statue I have in my collection. This one comes in at about 20 pounds according to the Sideshow website. And as far as the height goes, let me get that real quick. From the base, we are at almost 19 and a half, about 19 and a quarter inches. So that is a really nice height, and like I said, a really good weight. Overall, I'm okay with the look of the base and design. I'm not really a fan of this concrete or the brick wall in the background. The box that we have actually shows him coming out of like a phone booth. That's the whole premise, you know, he's coming out of the phone booth, he's changing, but of course he would have already been changed coming out of the phone booth, so that wouldn't really make sense either, I guess, for this type of pose or this type of look. But the brick wall I kind of feel like is unnecessary, and that's one of the two issues per se I have. And again, these are just personal preferences, so not really issues. One being, again, I guess the pose and worrisome of it falling over. But then the brick wall I kind of feel like was unnecessary. I would have rather not have anything there, or maybe like, I don't know, a fire hydrant, a street parking meter, I don't know, something other than that, because I just feel like it doesn't add anything to it and doesn't really make sense for it to be there. Really, if the wall is coming this way, wouldn't he be running into the wall? Because you want to kind of imagine this whole 3D area, so the wall would be there and there, so he's just running through that wall, or is that wall purposely stopping and ending right there? Again, just overthinking it, just to throw out some kind of criticism, if I may, but other than that, the concrete is absolutely fantastic. We have the Metropolis sewer lid right there. Again, the puddle over there in the back where he is stepping in, and the water effects look fantastic. And I will get a closer shot of this all around. Yeah, everything just looks phenomenal here. And if you need to, you can, I guess, adjust. No, everything is pretty secure, so you don't have to worry about the pants or anything coming loose. The shirt doesn't really, I don't want to tug on it. But, you know, you can adjust the jacket to kind of have it coming more lower or kind of hang out. They all have the wires in the seams and the edges, so you can really adjust it as you need to. And the head just fits in clean at the neck and the chest. The Superman emblem, it is embossed, so you do have a little bit of a raise there. And the abs, God, those abs, that might be a little bit excessive. That's a little bit much on the side, but the abs in the front look okay. And the other side, again, those insane mountains we have coming out of his ribs. The pants look clean. The shoes are looking really nice, and we got some socks too. Are these soft? Yeah, they're soft material. Oh no, they're not. They're just the part of the statue. Here is a look at the base. Now I did already scratch my table, so I don't want to turn this around sliding it. So give me a moment so I can capture some more of the back. There is the sewer lid. Look at the water. That water feature is just fantastic. They kind of gave it like that brownish green dirty look to make it seem like it's dirty puddle water. You got the cracks in the cement for the base. It's a little bit dusty here. No big deal. Shoes look great. These all have the bendy wire so you can adjust it. Little smudge there, no big deal. And again, overall, I think we can capture, yeah, there we go. We can see that little part I was talking about better here, where the paint wasn't applied well, so the glasses aren't actually connected, which is a little bit unfortunate, but could be worse. Everything else does look fantastic here. I'm not seeing any other issues with the paint. Here's a look at the back. And you can just adjust the jacket to get it clean or however you want it to look. It's not supposed to be like a clean look, of course. Bottom of the shoes, hey, look at that. They gave him the soles as brown and they even captured that. I love that small attention to detail. That looks really great. The water feature again. The brick, and I love the different textures to the brick wall also and the cement in between, even the exposed cement up here. So this one will come out somehow. There we go, you just have to get the right angle. And there is the steel rod, so I'm hoping this goes all the way up here, I guess, because it's not that far, and you have that base right there. Let me put this one down. Here is that water feature where the foot does go into. And we have the bottom of the base right there. A gorgeous artwork. Kind of a mixed color, black and white body with the color of Superman and his undersuit right there in the tie. I guess the tie should have been black and white too if the color is supposed to be for Superman's outfit, but anyway, no big deal. And this is number 967 out of 2500. And stay like that. That just about covers it, folks. So thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, I am super excited and super happy to be having this piece in my collection. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Any questions about anything I may not have covered or just anything out of curiosity and your opinion as well. Like I said, you can still order this from the Sideshow Collectibles website, and I will leave a link down below. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for future videos.